Hi, this is Laurie. I'm the teen librarian at Pride Cheneyville Library. Today we're going to work on emoji jars. Sounds like fun? Okay, this is where I got the idea from on Pinterest, and it's going to be a little different than this because we're going to use duct tape instead of paint. But you could use either one. If you have paint at home, you could use that. I just figured it would be easier to transport duct tape than more paint. So, what you're going to get in your kit, in your grab-and-go bag, is a baby food jar and a container of yellow paint and a wooden stick with your duct tape on it. I've put little tabs on it so that you can pull it off easier instead of fighting it. So that's what you're going to get. Now, you saw just how cute this is. Well, I'm not as good as you guys with the fingers and the scissors, so this is what mine came out looking like. It was supposed to look like this one, but his expression is just a little bit different. I like the idea, though, of using the duct tape because when you change your mood, you can just peel it off and put something else on there. It'd be a little more difficult if you use the paint. Okay, now, first thing you have to do is take your baby food jar, take the lid off, and pour your paint. Before you pour your paint, I would put down something over your work surface because it could get a little messy. So you're going to pour it in. Now, you put your lid back on. Make sure your lid is on there really good. Okay, tighten it up. And then you're going to roll it around until the whole thing, all of it, is covered. One tip for you. After you finish, you're positive that you've got it all covered all the way up in here, all the way, which means it's going to be on your lid too. So when you take your lid off, be very careful. It's going to go all over. So at that point, you're going to make sure that there's nothing left on the edge, on the outside, and then what you're going to do is turn the jar over. This is going to take some time, so be prepared before you start this to plan on a day or so to do it. Because once you turn this, turn it onto, I'm just using like plain white printer paper. And you're going to turn it upside down on that, and you're going to let it drain. And it's going to be messy. I wouldn't leave it too long at a time. After you think that almost everything is down, you're not going to want it to dry on there. And the reason that I'm telling you to put it on the printer paper is because even if it dries just a little bit, when you go to pick it up, if you put it on a paper towel, it's going to pick up the lint stuff from the paper towel. But if you use plain paper, it won't. Now watch what happens here. this gets really messy. See? And you move it. And that's what you're going to be doing on and off for a while. Now, after you think you've got it all, leave it overnight. You're going to need to leave this overnight so that it drains as much as it possibly can. Now, just a hint. Hey, this is going to be an effort to show you how to cut them out of the duct tape. So, let's start with some eyebrows. Get rid of every bit that you don't need. Stick it somewhere, anywhere. Ah, got an eyebrow. See if we can make it stay there. Now let's try the second one. Let's see what I got. If you want to be professional about it, you could take the first one off and trim it down a little bit. But since none of us are perfect, I'm just gonna leave it that way. Okay, now we need his eye. Let's go around. I'm sticking it on a plastic table, the pieces that I don't need. So I would find a surface that you can put your unwanted duct tape on. Okay, let's see. I think he's going to come out kind of snarky. But that's what I was looking for. Now I did this one. Yeah. Okay. Good enough. Oh yeah. Definitely got an attitude. Okay. There you are. So, after you do it, why don't you shoot me an email? I'll make sure this time that I have my email address on the instruction sheet in the bag. Shoot me a picture of what you did. I would love to see them.